Getting set for baseball now on a Thursday night from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the American League's Houston Astros and the New York Yankees. First pitch of a great pitcher's duel is coming up next. Johnny Cueto, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, looking at his numbers, he's got 3 times the strikeouts to walks, and what that tells me, that's very good. He's going to dominate hitters. His stuff is electric, and if he continues to keep guys off balance and not walk hitters, he'll continue to have a successful season. We'll see if he's able to execute that game plan in this game.
Stepping up now, Monty Harrison. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First of 4 here to start the weekend as the game's first pitch is taken, and it's strike 1. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, Harold, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Well, this is one of those games you get excited for. You're playing well, you're back home, it's game 1 of a homestand, and you just want to get that momentum of playing so well and continue it right here at home. He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Good night for scarves and mittens. It's 48 degrees here at first pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Oh, and that ricochets off him on the mound as it deflects towards second. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, you got to get him early. You know, we always say that about these ace pitchers, to get them early before they settle in. And he sure enough did. Leadoff hit to start this game.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And this is a good-looking matchup for him here. As you can see, he's hit lefties quite a bit better than he has right-handers this season. First pitch of the at-bat. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so it doesn't want to be tough. Even getting...
Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, now we're seeing the combination of the 2-seamer and the cutter. That is a lethal combination because now he's taken away the ability of the hitter to sit on one direction of the pitch.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Matt, the interesting thing about Lawrence, now I think the way he sets up is almost telling you what he's going to call. He'll call one side of the plate more than he will the other. Look at his setup. Maybe that'll help you out. First 2 batters of the game, back-to-back hits. Not a good start for the pitcher, but the offense, they're running to the batter's box right now.
Standing in, Paul Goldschmidt. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Well, he's got himself a little bit of a jam right here, Matt. He's got 2 on, nobody out. Look, I want to get a double play ball. Just pitch the contact, get the double play here.
And that misses 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And he misses again, ball 3.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
None out, runners at first and second. Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
Settling in now, Bryant. He comes in currently tied for third in home runs on the team. First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time.
This situation right here, 1-0 with the bases loaded, you got to stay patient. Just be specific and patient. Get your pitch, but make sure it's where you want it.
Here it comes, 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
This is hit on the ground, but foul. And this is fouled at the plate.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I think, Matt, that was a result of the fastball the pitch before. He's throwing so hard, you got to honor that fastball in that situation.
Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And Cabrera will take this one for the first out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Yeah, I know this club loves what Evan Gattis brings to its offense. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Now at the plate, George Springer. He's currently tied for second place on the team in home runs. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That's a fastball right down the middle. Now, you might be able to get away with it in the first inning. Guys are still filling him out. But if he's going to have success in this game, Matt, he's going to have to be on the corners with that fastball.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
Batting sixth, catcher
Evan Gattis now standing in. Come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs. First pitch coming. Here it is. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Man, we're seeing some pitching right now. He's 1 out away from getting out of the woods in this nasty situation. Bases loaded, no outs. He gets the first 2 guys out, and he's this close. Let's see what happens with this batter if he can get out of it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that is through into center field. A base hit. 1 run scores, and the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Well, you love to jump out to an early lead in the first inning. Right there, 2 runs to give you that little bit of cushion to see if the game gets into a good flow for you.
Standing in now, John Singleton, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
In there, and it's even now. 2-2.
Now, it's not always about velocity. There's some Hall of Fame pitchers that didn't throw that hard, but they made a living with that pitch.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ready with the payoff pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Cain going back on it to the track. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Will bottom half of inning number 1. Astros lead this one 2-0. Chris Archer gets the call for game 1 of the series. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, there's a lot of numbers you throw out there for pitchers, but I look at the batting average against, and overall, opponents are hitting under 200 against him this season. That is domination at its best. Look for him to have a good start in this one.
Here now's the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain, to get us started in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Lorenzo.
Now a bunt attempt here. Throw will not be in time as a perfect bunt there nets him a base runner to lead off the inning. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's still not clear to me from that replay. We'll see if they decide to challenge it after they look at it from a few more angles.
And it looks like a no from the bench, so they will not challenge the play, and the call will stand with the runner safe at first base. Coming to the plate now, number 12. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Hit hard to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. To second for one. Safe.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting one out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball one. And Harold, these Astros entering play here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
They're having fun right now. When you put together a 6-game win streak, everybody starts getting interested in coming to the park early. Do I have extra work to do? Because you're looking at 1 week of great baseball, and you die for those streaks. They just don't happen that often in a season.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. He's running towards second. This is foul right side. Runners on first with one down. He'll try it again from first. Pitch outside. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to first. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Designated hitter, Travis Back.
Into the box, Travis bats as he'll take a look at ball one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 7 homers, 18 driven in. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit too.
Ready with the 2-0. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Saunders going back, and this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him. As the Yankees move out in front here, it's now 3-2.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing the ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. A really bad result.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off there 1-0.
Well, Matt, we got 2 aces on the mound. They've already each given up a run here early in the game. I'll tell you what, it's not what you expected, but I do know this. You got to get them early before they settle in.
Hit to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. HR, what's the key in trying to stop their opponent's winning streak?
Everybody knows this is a hitter's ballpark. You hit a ball in the air, it's going to carry. You hit a ball on the ground, it's going to get through. But the key to hitter's ballpark is don't try to do too much. You know the pitcher's going to nibble, and you don't have to touch it. Just reach out and put it in play, and the ball can carry. So contact is the key to hitting in a hitter's ballpark.
Pitch on the way. Billy McKinney is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Oh, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
Archer looks in. Here's the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Again, he sends it out of play.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone, see if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time, see if he chases it again.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. 3 runs already home here. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. Second inning coming up, and New York has taken a 3-2 lead. Into the box now, Gil Lotta, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Into the windup and the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Ritchie moves over. 1 out.
Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Yankees. We're looking at one of the best defensive teams in the league. They're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. Not many balls get through here. You're going to have to earn it if you want to beat these guys.
Here's Michael Saunders now. Not the shiniest of batting average as he comes in hitting down in the 220s for the year. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
In now, Monty Harrison. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This one's chopped foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Ready on 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Matteo is there. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Yankees 3 and the Astros 2. Stepping in, Jorge Matteo, hitting right at the 1-for-4 pace with a .250 batting average for the season. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up, and Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. One away.
Well, let's take a look at the Astros defensively, brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Striding in, Lewis Ritchie. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Catcher, John Ryan Murphy.
Into the box now, John Ryan Murphy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Here's a guy who could use a 3-for-4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 1 home run and 7 driven in. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Runner at first here, 1 man out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Seems like he's thrown everything at him, the kitchen sink, and he just fouled him off. So he tried to throw something right there and make him chase, and he didn't. So I don't know where he goes from here.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
1-0 count. Here it is. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Archer comes set. 1-1 on its way. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Here's Archer on 1-2. Ball 2. 2 out here and a runner at second. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more on a Thursday night following this. Digging in to try it again, Jose Altuve. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto.
Jose Altuve.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Hit hard to third. Chisenhall's got it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Ready for another chance? Paul Goldschmidt. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. One-0 pitch on the way. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Here it comes on 1-1. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a swing and little pop up here right behind home plate. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Again, a 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
This guy's a good hitter. He's seen a lot of pitches already, fouling balls off. But as the pitcher, I got to keep throwing him strikes. And if he hits it, hopefully it's at somebody.
And another pitch is hit foul as the battle continues here. Set to deal on 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Matteo takes it in. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Steps Stepping in now, Bryant. And Cueto starts him out with strike one. He popped out in his first trip. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there. Base hit. So with that, the top of the third inning will continue at least one more batter.
Well, that's the sixth game he's hit in. He's swinging the bat pretty good now. That's a 6-game streak. You got to start somewhere. Pay attention, people. He's getting hot.
Into the box now, George Springer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Fouled back. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ritchie racing back at the track. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. One left for Houston. They trail 3-2. Striding in once again, number 12. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 12.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. One ball and one strike to the leadoff man here in the home third. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Altuve at second. Scooped up. Throw on to first. In time. One away. And with that, let's take a moment to show you what's happening in the American League's Western Division. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Cabrera. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes this the other way to right. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. So he'll hold on at first following the single to right. Make it 2 hits for him here this evening. And as you check out the Yankees leaders, you can see he's currently in 4th place in that department. Digging in for his second at-bat, Travis Batts. He's set. Here it comes. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. One strike now from Archer. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. It's on target, and Cabrera's gone trying to swipe second.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
Archer's ready. 0-2 on its way. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Yankees. They're up 3-2. Evan Gattis now standing in. They'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Evan Gattis.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
3-1. This guy, whew, he's a good hitter. This is the kind of count that gets him excited.
Three-1. Here it is. And a whiff at a good slider that time. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cabrera is there for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, John Singleton.
Striding into the box, John Singleton comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that misses inside. 1-0.
Boy, good inside fastball right there. Trying to tie the hitter up, trying to keep him from getting those arms extended. A pitcher's pitch.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Mckinney will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Gil Lara.
Digging in, Gil Lara. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. Hit hard towards center, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Some success with 2 away, and the top of the 4th is still alive.
Well, a little 2-out single. Now, you may not think it's much, but he's already given up a couple runs this game, so maybe this is the start of something big.
Saunders.
Here's Michael Saunders now. Liner towards second, but this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Astros leave 1. Still a 3-2 ball game. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. He'll stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway.
Third baseman, Lonnie Chisenhall.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball just below the knees. Ball one. 1-0 now to Chisenhall. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now.
Well, he clearly read the scouting report. This guy's been sizzling hot, and look at how careful he's been pitching him.
Strike called. 2-1.
I like that pitch right there. You know he's keyholing you 2-0, and you put one right on the corner. He's not going to swing at it, and now all of a sudden you're back in the count again.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Saunders has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Billy Mckinney, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. One strike now from Archer. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And that misses. 2-1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Saunders is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jorge Matteo.
Now at the plate, Jorge Matteo. Archer steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Pitch on the way. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
3-0 now. We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. That one's in there. 3-1.
Well, he made a nice adjustment. That was a nice pitch right there. 3-0. Now puts the count 3-1. That was the same pitch he threw 2-0 and missed on it and got the ball called.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Has a look. Now the pitch. Lewis Ritchie is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Here's the 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
You know, that almost works like a pitch out there. Maybe you get the guy to chase out of the zone, but at the very least, it gives the catcher something good to throw if the man on first is on the move.
Here's Archer on 1-2. And this will be fouled away. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
Well, as a pitcher, you never want to hit a guy, but he's been struggling early, and the hitters have owned the inside part of the plate, so maybe this will help him reclaim the inner half and start to become more effective. Has to command it in there, though.
In now, John Ryan Murphy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, you wouldn't have expected this kind of at-bat out of him, but he's fought himself right back with an opportunity now to really drive in 2 runs.
Here it comes, 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch and he can hit one out of the park on.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Yankees.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First offering on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left. And not in time as the run scores. A tag, and they get him at the plate as 1 run scores, but not the second. Yankees forced to settle for 1. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Yankees lead it 4-2. Ready for another shot now. Monty Harrison. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Monty Harrison.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. And a good job to lay off the fastball there close, but it's 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this is lined into left field, and the leadoff man will reach. It's a base hit. Ready once again, Jose Altuve. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Line towards center field. Cain patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
First baseman number 44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. On to Cabrera at first. It's a twin killing, and the side is retired. Astros are down quietly. They trail it here 4-2. Now at the plate, number 12. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The shortstop, number 12.
Here's the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Here he is, falling behind again, 2-0. This has been a big part of his struggles. You can't pitch from behind and in hitters' counts all the time.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make the play for the first out.
The first baseman, number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands in. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Now here it comes. Fastball in there for a called strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball one. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a liner, but foul. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Now Cabrera swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the box now, Travis Batts. And he puts it on the ground to second. There is Altuve. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they still lead this one 4-2. Digging in to try it again, Chris Bryant. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Chris Bryant.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Ritchie is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Up next for the Astros, right fielder George Springer.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
Now a hard liner towards short, but the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher Evan Gattis.
Striding in once again, Evan Gattis. A hit in 2 tries so far. First delivery to him on the way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the... Here it comes on 1-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And the changeup is way low that time. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. Still down by a count of 4-2. Ready once again, Lonnie Chisenhall. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to left. And this inning starts with a solid base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
Well, that's just textbook hitting right there. Ball's away, stays with down with it, takes his head to the ball, and just flips it into left field. Nice swing.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes the Astros skipper up out of the Houston dugout, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Just 5 innings of work for him here, as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Number 37 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 37.
Standing in now, Billy McKinney, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here it comes, 1-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Can't do much with that one. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
The 1-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Stepping in now, Jorge Matteo. He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Louis Ritchie. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Four runs, 7 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild, and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Second and third here, 1 man out. Fouled back. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Shatters the bat as this is hit to third. A throw to the plate, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate.
Well, that's a nice little swinging bunt. He just swung over the top of it, got enough of the baseball to dribble it down third base. Third baseman did everything he could to try to make a play on it. Just didn't have enough to get him before he got to the bag. Base hit.
Digging in once again, John Ryan Murphy, 0 for 1. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. 1-1 with 1 away. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. They draw even at 2-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
And this one's in the dirt. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Center fielder Lorenzo
Digging in and looking for more, Lorenzo Cain. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And the Bombers have it going here as this is also good for extra bases. And to score, the runner from second. Now 2 runs to score. Cain takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he will score on the inside the park home run. And that was a gift right there. Into the box, number 12, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
Line drive to center field. Harrison is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. So it's 4 runs on just 3 base hits, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. The Yankees are out in front, 8-2. Back here in the Bronx, Yankees leading this one as we get ready to start the 7th. But before we do, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Ready for another chance? John Singleton. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. And a fastball swung on and hit to second. Matteo over to his left. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Stepping into the box, Gil Lara. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, he got jammed on that one right there, and he's just strong enough to muscle it into right field for the base hit. It's going to be a line drive tomorrow in the paper.
Here's Michael Saunders now. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
0-1 count. Here it comes. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cain calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Number 3, Monty
at the plate, Monty Harrison. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's his third hit of the night, and are you surprised? That's 3 singles.
Altuve.
Now sits 3 for 4 with 3 singles. Not a bad night.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First offering on its way. Swing and a liner. But this is going to get foul.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there.
Great pitch right there on 0-2. Purpose pitch, right? Running that ball in off the plate. Now that opens up that whole strike zone, and you're not quite as comfortable as a hitter.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. 2 down, runners at first and second. Fouled off into the seats behind first.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with a fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. The 2-2 one more time. And that's through into left, a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded
First
now with
baseman
two
number
gone.
44, Paul Goldschmidt.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and that'll signal the end for Johnny Cueto. So his final line will show 6 2/3 innings pitched. He was very effective out there, no doubt. Alex Cobb comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
53.
And obviously a big spot here with the base is loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. No hits to this point. Trying to hang a zero. Here's the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
0-2. Here it is. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2.
That's a nice job of staying alive. A two-strike breaking ball just out of the zone. He was able to put enough on it to get another pitch.
And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands three runners, and the side is retired. Astros leave him loaded. Still 8-2. Dan Straley comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He'll try and get something.
Yankee. First baseman Miguel Cabrera.
Ball four, take it. 3.
Ready now, John Singleton.
Now batting, the designated hitter, John Singleton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Here comes the 0-1. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. First and second now, one man out. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. The runner scores from second. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. It's now an 8-4 ball game.
You throw a ball down the middle, you better start ducking right when you release it. He took it right back at him. Hit it where it's thrown.
In now, Gil Lara, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Here it comes. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. Throwing to second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Into the box now, Michael Saunders as he rips it on the ground to second. And he'll turn and try the jump throw to first. Throw got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
Andrew Miller enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Standing in now, Monty Harrison, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Well, that's 2 impressive fastballs. 2 mid-90s fastballs just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
Oh, and 2, here it comes. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. Throw to the plate, and not in time as the run scores. And he will score from third. A daring move as he scores on what ought to be called a wild pitch. Four runs here in this half inning. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Once again, a 3-2. And another foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they score 4 times on just 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Yankees lead this one 8-6. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Matteo. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Jorge Matteo.
First offering on its way. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Goldschmidt able to put the squeeze on it here. 1 away.
Now batting.
Sometimes we use the phrase runs coming at a premium, but it's fair to say that none of us will be saying that tonight as we check out our line score. Neither pitching staff has really even showed up. Now to the plate, Lewis Ritchie. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Pitch on the way. Pretty well hit deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. 1 out, nobody on. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Got him.
Now batting, catcher, John.
So digging in now, John Ryan Murphy. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. In there, strike 1.
That pitch right there just locked him up. A curveball that doesn't break, a little front door curveball. You're looking for it to go back out over the plate, and it doesn't. It just locks you up as a hitter.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Right over the middle, knee high.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys. Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Now here it comes. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the payoff pitch. This is line to left. Coming on is Saunders, but he won't get there. It's a base hit.
Matt, this is an 8-pitch at bat. Look at these pitches right here. Fouls him off. He's staying with them, but he's in a great rhythm as he's seeing all these pitches. Finally, he gets the pitch he wants, and whack, base hit. Great job.
In now is Lorenzo Cain as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. If you remember, he motored around the diamond for an inside the park home run last at bat. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Think he would have liked the green light there. It's 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Both teams right now with 11 hits in the ballgame. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. 1 left for the Yankees. The lead stands pat at 8-6. Dylan Betances takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 68, Dylan Betances.
In now, Jose Altuve. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Turning for second is Altuve. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by 2 runs, the leadoff man puts himself in scoring position with the tying run coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with one swing, but a base hit brings home a run and keeps momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
Stepping in now, Paul Goldschmidt, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 1-0. Grounded back up the middle. He's got it. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
At the plate, Chris Bryant. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Well, he got that first pitch, got him looking right there. With a star hitter like this guy, it is always good to get ahead in the count.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. High pop-up. Cabrera is there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Into the box, George Springer. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he will make the catch with ease, and the Yankees have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
It's always nice to take the opener of a 4-game set when you're at home. That sets the stage for the rest of the series, and it gives you a good springboard the rest of the way.
8-6 the final score tonight. Johnny Cueto earns his 5th winner of the year. Dylan Betances earns the save out of the bullpen, his 9th of the year. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees. 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Astros, 6 runs on 12 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. The winning pitcher is Johnny Cueto. His record is now 5-1. The save to Dylan Betances, his 9th. The loss goes to Chris Archer. He goes to 4-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 39 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL West, the Yankees totaled 11 hits as a team as they got the home victory against the Astros 8-6. At the moment, the Yankees are in 4th place in the AL East, while the Astros are atop the American League West. Kyle Seager was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits as Seattle defeated Toronto 10-1. More news from Seattle. Starting pitcher A.J. Cole will not be in the lineup for the next couple of days. He's dealing with an abdominal strain. Looking at the standings, the Blue Jays sit in last place in the American League East Division, while the Mariners sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division. The Detroit Tigers hit 3 long balls as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 5-4. Heading into today, the Angels are in last place in the AL West, while the Tigers are sitting atop the AL Central. The San Diego Padres completed a short 2-game sweep as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 5-4. Right now, the Rangers sit in 2nd place in the American League West, and the Padres are atop the NL West. The Royals right fielder, number 15, dominated at the dish with 2 long balls and 6 RBIs as the Royals got the win against the Rays 14-5. He is among the American League leaders in home runs. As of today, the Rays are in 3rd place in the AL East, while the Royals are in 1st place in the AL Central. The Chicago White Sox finished off a 3-game sweep as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 6-4. At the moment, the White Sox sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division, and the Twins are in 4th place in the AL Central. The Washington Nationals amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Orioles 9-5. Looking at the standings, the Nationals are in 1st place in the NL East, while the Orioles are in 1st place in the AL East. The Brewers dropped 4 home runs in this one as they beat the visiting Red Sox 7-3. Right now, the Brewers are in 2nd place in the NL Central, and the Red Sox sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division. The Buccos got an astounding 20 hits overall as they got a road win against Arizona 13-6. As of today, the Diamondbacks sit in last place in the National League West Division, and the Pirates sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division. The Colorado Rockies allowed 5 hits in the game as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 1-0. At the moment, the Rockies are in 3rd place in the NL West, and the Dodgers are in 2nd place in the NL West. The Giants amassed an impressive 6 home runs in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 14-6. Heading into today, the Giants are in 4th place in the NL West, while the Reds are in last place in the NL Central. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.